去拍我的，赶快拍我。
Well, I'll be damned. That zombie's wearing armor. We all ready?
Sure.
Reloading! Everybody ready?
Yeah.
The writers originally devised a biography for a convict character. There was an idea that here in the lawless world of the infected, this escaped convict, sick of wearing prison clothes, had taken the effort to loot a very expensive white suit from an abandoned clothing store. He might as well survive the apocalypse in style. This concept gradually evolved into the River Gambler.
You ready to get it on?
Of course. Yep. Reload! Reload!
What the hell are they doing?
Reloading.
Weapons here! Reloading!
Stop the bombing!
Reloading! 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 Hey, we ready to get it on?
Okay.
That zombie's got armor! I want armor! Reloading! Reloading! No.
Reloading!
Reloading! You kids ready?
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Hell yeah.
Sure, let's go. Grabbing a shot! Weapons! Reloading! 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 Everyone ready for this shit?
Yeah.
Sure.
Goddamn! Grenade launcher!
Ow! Hey!
Oh shit, sorry. Reloading!
I've been through so many back alleys in my life.
Stop bombing us!
We might need these.
Shoot the armored zombies.
Reloading!
Who in the hell shot?
Ready? Hey, sorry.
Reloading!
Weapons over here! Reloading!
Reloading.
Reloading!
Their backs ain't bulletproof.
I hit it! Here they come!
Reloading!
Reloading!
Heads up.
Reloading! Reloading!
Reloading.
Grabbing me a Molotov! Grenade!
Auto mình đợi ở đỉnh làm chỗ.
Reloading here!
Reloading!
Trên tàu cột chỗ.
We ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Reloading!
Valve has a history of supporting community developers and helping to promote their creations. And with the Left 4 Dead games, we've taken the opportunity to make the great content our community produces even more accessible with our new add-on system. Content creators can package new campaigns into a single add-on file, which end users can easily install.
Sorry.
Users can now view titles, descriptions, authors, and other information for all of their installed add-ons via an in-game interface. Add-ons work seamlessly with the matchmaking system so that users can quickly get into games featuring community campaigns they've already installed and can easily download new ones to try. The response to Left 4 Dead add-ons has been very positive, and we were happy to see huge, all-new campaigns being played within weeks of the system going live.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Guns! Everyone, grab some
Reloading.
incendiary ammo! All right, guns! Reloading! All right, guns!
Given the realistic
空当怎样？
nature of Left 4 Dead, players expect the zombies and survivors to move in natural ways. However, animating that kind of motion by hand is very difficult and time-consuming, and anyone can tell when it's not quite right. Since we don't want every zombie to move the same way, a large number of motions are required to provide enough variety. All these constraints drove us to use motion capture.
Reloading!
The process of motion capture really begins with the character designs. Once we've decided how we want the survivors and zombies to look and behave, we audition actors just as we would any other performance piece. For instance, a 265-pound high school coach moves very differently from a 115-pound TV producer. Using one actor for both roles would be a mistake. So we look for people who fit the body type and who can bring out the character's personality in their motion. On the other hand, in the case of the zombies, we consider them more like feral animals. So we'll use only one actor for all of them, regardless of gender. We then provide the studio with a digital character, a list of the moves we would like to do, and the props we'll need. Once actors are chosen, we head to the studio and spend a day with them recording the motions we need for the game. It's a very physically demanding day, and in order not to exhaust the actor early in the session, we oscillate the captures between high and low intensity actions. Just try crouch walking 40 feet as our survivors do, and you'll feel the burn. But that's just one of hundreds of motions we record for each character. During the session, we can watch the actor's motion applied in real time to our character model, and work with them to get the look we want. In some cases, we do multiple takes to let the actor provide us with different perspectives or to add some variety. We also record the actor on video during the motion capture to use for extra reference. With the motions recorded, the studio processes the data, and then it is up to us to extract the motions we want to keep. For some motions, we need to create loops. For example, to create a run cycle, we may only use half a second from the 3 seconds of running we recorded at the session. We augment these recorded motions with adjustments or additions by hand, and then compile them into the character models you see in-game. Realistic human motion is very subtle and noisy, and we can all tell subconsciously when it isn't quite right, even if we can't articulate why. Without motion capture, the characters of Left 4 Dead wouldn't be nearly as convincing or as interesting as they are.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Reloading! There's a section in the tree.
Reloading!
Babe, be proud out there, people.
哎，昨天好像是不是开在这边呢？好像哦，没猜。哎。耶，我们终于可以玩了。
Before we run across this bridge right toward the people who've been dropping bombs on us, anyone want to talk about a plan B?
I don't.
All right, let's go.
对我在往你摸头干嘛？有别人。算了，一定要这么。
Rescue 7, this is Papa Gator. Over. This is Rescue 7, over. Rescue 7, what's your repair status? Over.
Oh, sweetie, please wait.
Hello?
Rescue 7. That's coming from the bridge. Bridge. Who is this?
You heard the man. Let's get across the goddamn bridge.
This finale felt risky at first, since it involved the players just moving in a straight line almost the entire time. We wondered whether the experience would feel rich and varied enough. However, given the fiction and fantasy of the space, we found players were constantly making small movement decisions that kept them interested and immersed, and our concerns about monotony fell away. In addition, while we originally designed it to require constantly moving forward, we found the different players have different comfort levels for moving and shooting. Some players just can't do both at the same time. So we tuned the director to adapt to different play styles, adjusting the pacing so that different players would still have a good sense of progress and be able to reach the end.
All right, let's get it on.
One of our most important tools for creating and evaluating environments was what we called the Left For Dictionary. This collectively developed set of terms, ideas, and gameplay grammar describes spaces via their physical properties, functions to gameplay, and their relative advantage or disadvantage to the survivor or infected sides. This provided the team with a shared language for types of gameplay spaces, with examples such as capillary, close quarters, open space, funnel, king of the hill, etc.
Most of the region where Left 4 Dead 2 is set is quite flat. There are few hills or changes in elevation. But maps without any elevation change can be monotonous both visually and in terms of gameplay. That's why this double-decker bridge was not only a visually strong set piece, it added the much-needed element of verticality to the campaign.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! 我今天才讲话的。
Adrenaline shot here.
Stormy weather effects give the director yet another way to influence gameplay by altering the player's sensory capacity. One goal of the weather effects is to draw the team together and put them in a defensive stance, such as taking refuge within a building. In this respect, weather is much like a crescendo event, but because it's entirely under director control, it can happen at any time, any place. The storm itself is created using a combination of particle effects, fog, tone mapping, local contrast, post-processing, DSP alterations, and sound effects. While technically a storm can strike in any environment, we chose to limit it to the Milltown.
The grenade launcher came about purely out of our desire to see more explosions and more zombies killed by explosions. We found that something interesting happened when we gave one of the 4 survivors a grenade launcher. They became more vulnerable to close-up attacks, and their teammates adjusted their strategy accordingly. A pattern emerged where one player would lob grenades from afar at approaching mobs, and the other players would clear off the stragglers when they got too close.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm game. Yippers.
The new campaigns in Left 4 Dead 2 featured a great deal more water than in the original game. Therefore, it was a priority to improve our water rendering. One of the most important new pieces of technology enabled artists to paint water flow uniquely on each water surface. This allows us to make the water look like it's flowing in any direction we desire without any constraints. This not only looks better, it aids gameplay by subtly guiding the player where they need to go. As an example, in the swamp levels, the water usually appears to flow towards the end of the level. And water is far more convincing when you can actually see it flow around obstacles like trees and rocks.
Oh, shit. Hey.
Sure.
Yep.
Of course.
Yes. Sure.
Traditionally, players were connecting to our multiplayer games by selecting a server with available player slots from a very big list. Players might select a server by an appealing server name or network latency. This worked well for 24 or 32 player games, where many players could have a great experience even without tight cooperation with their teammates. But for Left 4 Dead franchise, a different approach was required. We wanted to build a group of 4 players who could start a campaign together, possibly as complete strangers, but quickly acquire the feeling of being a bonded team. Valve Matchmaking operates on a vast set of player statistics, from headshot percentages of friendly fire incidents to the likelihood of sharing a first aid kit with a wounded teammate. In the years since Left 4 Dead's release, our matchmaking system has undergone many changes, resulting in better player experience and longer average team playtime together. With the introduction of new team game modes, we now even...
The Source engine uses 2 different methods for modeling world environments: a volume-based system for general forms and a polygon-based system for details. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages, and they must be integrated together to create a game map. One of the challenges associated with this setup is that the 2 systems have mostly separate authoring pipelines, and it's easy to make a change in one and break a tightly integrated set. As part of making the modular kit of parts that was used to create this bridge, we developed a new hybrid workflow that allows content authors to create and iteratively edit both types of world geometry simultaneously in a single tool. The resulting modules are pre-optimized Lego blocks that can be fitted together, allowing the level designer to focus more on gameplay and less on modeling.
他们那样。把全部往推前投资的，那就他的这个谁啊？我想想看，研发人员说明就没了。改天再玩，也许明天。那拜拜。